I'm not sure about all that, but let's go. Hey, I got you this time.
We'll see.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. MP sets the screen for Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. MP kicks to Brunson. A 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The ball for New York. It's a three-point game. Got that one up quick.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. MP passes to Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Towns in the corner. MP with a screen on Holmgren. And Towns gets it to go.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now here's Williams. Saw him with 29 points last game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
MP passes to Towns. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Now Williams, following the three-point attempt by MP. Nice step back to get it off.
Say, at this point, we're expecting that jumper to fall for Jalen Williams.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP kicks to Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Under trailing by 4 and stolen by MP.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now here's Wallace. 11 points last game. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Clock at 2.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Dort passes to Holmgren, and so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
New York moving it around. Anunoby outside. Towns kicks to MP. Towns sets the pick for MP. Out to Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Wallace, covered by MP. Dort passes to Holmgren. Now Williams. Lets the three fly. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Toronto got the job done. He came away with 41 points, and both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Now, here's Caruso. This one for three. It's hauled in by MP. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. And again, New York with the triple. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in for Hart. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
MP, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 6. And Brunson has it in the corner. Robinson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oklahoma City has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
The drive by MP. On the wing, Bridges. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside, Dort. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Bridges against Dort. Pass to Williams. That three off the mark. The Knicks leading by 6. Back to MP. Now here's Brunson. Over Williams. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder shooting 40% here in the early stages. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Cans it from downtown. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
Boy, Lou Dort really improved as a range shooter with the corner three. Yes, sir. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Both teams will make substitutions. For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Wiggins. Zhang is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the point.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now, here's Caruso. Following the miss by MP, and eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two. Again.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is New York, trailing by 13. MP inside. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Kicks it out to MP. Five on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
Yeah, this is what they love about this young guy. MP puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and he's just getting out of the gates, folks.
No good on the second free throw. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. St. Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's MP, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 12. Robinson sets a screen for MP. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah. Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:03 left here in the second. Pass to Kolek. Screen by MP. Kolek, no good. The Thunder leading by 12. Williams in the post. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
MP with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. MP going in strong, and he makes that one. MP's got 12 in the game.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just standing the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
With Lopez, they get a vet who can impact the game on both ends of the floor. Then offensively, he can hurt you in the low post and from beyond the arc.
Can I call him a splash brother? Like, yeah, Splash Mountain? Like, he really can stretch the defense, man. Shaq, you could play in this era. I think you would be a three-point shooter. No.
I wouldn't have to be. I'd be what I already am. The most dominant ever.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Knicks.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so here is Oklahoma City. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's MP. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Just 3 to shoot, right at the free throw line. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points here for Jalen Williams. Hart with the screen for MP. To the paint, and stolen by Williams. With some arc. And that one is off. Good D by Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Wallace. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
They grab their own miss. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The past month has been surreal. 3rd in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Pass to Williams. At the top of the key, Holmgren. Picked him clean. Now, MP. Excellent D there from Williams.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at the Knicks, and not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of
New York. They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, and the rejection by Holmgren. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Towns sets the pick for MP. Here he goes, and the rejection by Holmgren.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Williams can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Such a wide open look. MP's got 18 points in the game.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
The drive by MP. Out to Brunson. Pass to MP. Hart with a screen on Williams. Now here's Hart. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he recovers it. And that's... Here's MP. Towns, a screen on Caruso. MP tries again, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Alex Caruso out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Jang in at the power forward. Towns sets the pick for MP. Towns against Williams. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Now here's Jang, covered by Achua. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Joe. MP against Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Jokic just checked in. Another miss by MP.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Kolek. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Williams finds Wiggins. He's looking for Joe and finds him. Here's Caruso. No good with the triple. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. And the Knicks miss again.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Topic. It's hauled in by Achua. On the wing, MP. Defended by Caruso. MP, good. MP's got 20 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Topic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The Knicks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. 2 minutes. MP with it. Williams picks him up. And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Down low, Joe. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
MP passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Wiggins outside. Joe Good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Williams.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Gaze checked in, and it's Jang in for Alex Caruso. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Joe. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And MP with the basket on the assist by Anunoby.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Topic. Payne covering. And so here is New York. On the wing, MP. Covered by Joe. A nice shot by MP.
Yes. Sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Here's Topic. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Listen, they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Hey, man, I know. Sorry you came up short again, bro.
Since you seem to be a fan, I'm going to give the jersey anyways.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it.
I'm competitive, but I'm a nice guy. No hard feelings.
Best teams lose at least 10 games a year.